I'm Miss Steele. I want to talk to you today about how I get to know a book when I'm looking for my next book to read and when I decide it's time to put a book down for a while. So the book I pulled from my shelf was The Crossover by Kwame Alexander. And I chose this book because I had read another book by him that I loved. I also really like basketball, so I noticed that was on the cover, and that made me want to get to know the book a bit more. So the first thing that I want to do is I want to look at the back cover and read like if there's a blurb here or look at reviews that people have written. When I look at the back of this cover, I notice there's some reviews and quotes that have been pulled out. So that helps me get to know the book a little bit. And after I read that, I want to go to the inside cover and see if there's more information there. Looks like there's a quote pulled out from this book as well. And on the bottom portion here, it's kind of talking about the main character. It looks like the main character's name is Josh Bell. They also call him Filthy McNasty and his brother. It's definitely a rap about basketball. So just to make sure this book is something that I'm going to like and maybe want to keep reading, I'm going to read just the first 2 pages to see what that does for me. Dribbling. At the top of the key, I'm moving and grooving, popping and rocking. Why you bumping? Why you locking? Man, take this thumping. Be careful though, because now I'm crunking. I like this. That style, that language is really pulling me in. Not only can I picture these images, but I can hear the rocking and the bumping and the locking and thumping. So I think this is something I'm going to try. So as I'm reading through the beginning part of the crossover, I'm going to be thinking about, okay, do I understand the words on this page or most of the words on this page? And could I tell someone else about what was happening in this story? Is it making sense to me? So as I read through, I'm going to see what comes up for me in relation to those 2 areas. And then the next thing I want to do is, let's say I read the first chapter and it's not that great. Well, sometimes it takes authors a little while to get warmed up in their story and get it moving along. So my general rule of thumb is I think I'm going to give the book about 20, 25 pages before deciding if I wanted to put it down. But after 20, 25 pages, I might find that I love it and that I just can't get enough and want to keep reading it. That's what the hope is. So happy reading. I hope that that talk was useful.